Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
In the city of York, spiritual crimes are especially prevalent. The agents of C tasked with solving these offenses are part of an elite squad called the Spirits and Curses Unit. These are their stories.
Alive now.
At it being imposter
We're
in Among
here.
Us.
Oh.
Terrible liar.
I could see that. I could see that. Me, on the other hand, I'm very good at lying in Among Us. It's not hard.
I'm straight trash. So.
You should
I hate game.
you should join the games that we sometimes play.
Oh yes, please.
The A Few Dragons stuff, or get together and get a whole bunch of people together and we play as big a game as we can.
Good. Oh yeah,
And
I
always
get
get caught out whenever I'm imposter.
Really?
Always.
Oh, that's rough.
But Hookshot is really, really good at being imposter.
Oh shit.
So the two of you can like
Oh.
battle it out to see who's best.
Huh? No, thanks. Sorry. The heat pack. It is what sustains all life for me. And also, speaking of heat, aka fire, this lovely episode is gonna be titled Red Omen. And going with the continual theme of you know, the red curses, the red pawns, the red knight, you know, there's and the amber soul and everything like that. So we definitely got the fire theme, the fire elements. This is the fire element arc. Essentially is what we're going with right now, or the amber soul arc, whatever we end up calling it, or that you decide to call it, is fine with me. But yeah, it's gonna be wild. This is I have planned something very fun. So I hope everyone enjoys it. Forget and yeah, I mean, flaming nacho Doritos cannot. But before we go into things, who would anyone like to do any plugs? I believe, as they are called. Hex, would you like to talk about anything you have going on?
I'll just briefly touch on the fact that hi, I'm Hex. I also stream over on my channel a combination of indie games and crochet and weird conversations. So head on over there if you want to check that out. I'm usually live Thursdays and Friday evenings, Australian time. And I'm also the comms person for A Few Dragons, a tiny indie game studio here in Australia, making a game called The Sacred Acorn. Awesome game where you get to play a squirrel and run around and discover things, unlock secrets, fight enemies, and make cute, adorable friends. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, check it out. You can wishlist it on Steam.
Awesome. And Tevis or Audrey, do you have anything going on that you folks?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
This is the extent to my online persona. So
that and
Same.
They're
Eve.
both just
yeah,
they're both
like
just
my
too
job
awesome
status
to.
update on LinkedIn.
I mean, if you
you can vouch for some of my skills. But if you're not into that, I think.
Oh my gosh. And then
These two, they're just too awesome to have anything else going on.
exactly. Oh, and then there's me, foolish GM, Tyler. I made this RPG that we're going to be playing and having a fun time with, and it's gonna be great. And I'm trying to get back to streaming other things, but for right now, we're just doing some awesome tabletop. And I got some things going on with it in the background right now, and I'm really happy about it. And we'll see. I'm sure that whenever stuff goes on, I'll post about it on Twitter or something, because what else to do. But I have really only one question for today's game, and as prior, where would we like the story to start off? Are we starting off with X in the Rusty Bar, or are we going to be with Isabel and Harper?
I feel like due to the flaming nature of this session, we have to start with Flaming Nacho's girl and Harper and Isabel and their struggles.
Perfect.
Oh.
I agree with
Sure.
this.
Oh,
And
boy.
so we're gonna start off with that. The scene opens up in the lovely apartments that X, Harper, Isabel, and now Amber reside at. It's probably been 4 days, I'd say, since the previous engagements that you have done, and Amber's been at the apartment, in her own apartment. She's just in the room next to you guys, essentially, or the next suite over. And she has eaten pretty much only Doritos. Like literally, she's gone through every flavor of Doritos that your city has.
God.
There may or may not have been a time when one of you three have probably called in a favor to have one of the like beat officers go pick up Doritos in another district because you guys were like out of them, and like beat officers
record.
are angels, so like you guys are like, hey kid, like the angels like, why? And you're like, it's like that, it's the national security guy, like it's up the ladder.
I will not be burning any bridges or calling in any favors for this little demon child.
Oh my.
I'm not going to be, because you gotta
if
call those favors later when it's actually important, not for Dorito runs. Like,
See, if it's Harper, she's just gonna hold up the phone to a very screaming Amber of "I need Doritos," and be like, "This is why. Go get them."
And the thing is that the other option is, of course, one of you three going to get the Doritos for her.
well, that would fall to Isabel. She's the only one who can drive.
Are you saying you guys can't drive? Your characters don't have. I mean, I don't have a driver's license personally,
It
but
is entirely possible that Isabel would be very possessive of the keys and letting someone behind
yeah.
the wheel.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
actual having of a car. We might have licenses, but I don't know if
Mm.
we have vehicles.
fair. That's understandable. Okay.
Harper's not one to just go buy Doritos, anyways. Like I don't know.
Wow. So yeah, Isabel, would they go on this Dorito run to the next district over, and I'll remind that like the district you're in is basically its own like city. So it would be almost a day's drive. It'd be half your day gone.
Isabel would be simultaneously annoyed that she has to go that far to get Doritos, but also secretly a little bit thrilled that she gets the opportunity to just gun it as fast as she can to see how quickly she can get there
Ooh.
and back.
Would you like to kick off the first roll of the game with a move check with all your bonuses, of course?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I'm
Let's
not sure how
see.
many you get to roll, but I hope it's a good amount.
So what do I need to roll for it? So tempo plus.
You're rolling. You're gonna roll fire and move plus the key, I think, which I think gives you a
Yep.
+2.
Fire and move and the key. That's 8. That's
Nice.
not quite that. It's not ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think
It's not like
you know.
when X
Oh yeah.
decides he's gonna hurt something.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, X is gonna die. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
D6s.
Like,
D6s, not D20s.
D6s, yes. Look at that. There you
Hey.
go. And luckily, you got successes even though you got 2 1s, because luckily it means that the counter does not increase by 2.
Oh, I got 4 successes.
Yeah, you did. You like zip right through, no problem whatsoever. Like at one point you like almost get stopped by like an angel beat officer, but you just flash your badge and they literally just stop without you even stopping your vehicle. You just literally like drift
I'm
and
just
go
like,
flipping out the window and you're like, yeah. Oh man.
I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah, so you're able to go get the Doritos. It's perfect. And
Excellent.
well, at least you even though you did all of that, you are still having to deal with the nuisance of a teenager knocking on your door and on Harper's door, saying, I can't stay cooped up in here any longer. You gotta take me out. I need I need some fresh air.
Open a window.
She's like, and exercise.
I'm picturing
I can't
this.
leave unless you two come with me, or at least one of you comes with me. But I don't want to just go with, if I'm with 2 others, then it's at least like a little bit of a, hangout.
I'm just picturing this tiny, angry teenager running between our doors. Knock, 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 run. Knock, 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 run. Knock, knock, knock. Leaving this, like, Dorito dust trail between our doors.
Yes.
It's like whoever like the dirty one is. I think from Peanuts, who always has like the dust cloud.
Oh yeah.
And except for it's this Dorito dust.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. So yeah, with that
After
going
a few
on,
minutes of that, I
yeah,
will eventually walk out. Fine.
she's
Isabel,
like,
are you coming? Please, 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 please be coming.
Isabel steps out. She's gotten herself dressed and she's ready to go. She knew she'd have to go.
and she's like, yeah, let's go.
X is so happy that he's not there right now.
Yeah, he's not there.
He's so happy.
And
One day I will make her bother you.
she says, there's a place that I read has great reviews. It just opened up recently. It's called, and they're supposed to have really good hamburgers. I haven't had a hamburger yet, so I need to have one. I heard it's all the rage, and it is a place called a Burger Time.
Okay.
Isabel feels a moment of slight dread at the realization that burgers could be this girl's next obsession.
Expensive.
But at
Also,
least
this
there's not
burger
a
time. Have veggie burgers. Because Harper doesn't eat meat.
You would have seen a flyer for this place, and it would be it would also include Beyond Burgers TM or whatever they're called.
then we're fine. Fine.
It's not the Impossible Burger; it's the Possible Burger because we're far enough in the future that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's already possible if the Impossible Burger exists.
Yes, exactly. So let's see. I mean, I'm gonna move the map over, but I mean, it doesn't really matter right now because we don't have a map up, and that's okay. But know what? I've paid money for my art, so I might as well actually put it to use. So here is the lovely establishment of Burger Time. Also, as I'm sure that Harper and Isabel have noticed, there is a robot. There's a Cassis unit that's with you guys that about
It's
2
been
days ago.
repaired.
And you would know that this isn't the same unit at all. It's a different unit. They could not repair your little unit, buddy, your Cassis unit, and said they had to give you a new one completely. And it's oddly enough, it's a completely blank slate, unlike the unit you had prior, who F in chat, yeah. Which prior had been with your like lieutenant, your person in charge, Zero. So this one is more your own, and right now it's really just like floating, like, and it's kind of there to more keep an eye on Amber more than anything, and it's probably why it's a little bit different, as it has fire plating protection, so it is actually basically immune to fire. So
We froze the last one though, so oops.
yes, but they're more worried about Amber blowing it up, or Amber like supercharging Isabel again and then Isabel blowing it up. They think that's much more likely. At least that's what they've told
we're
you.
just gonna start taking a running tally of how many of these things we can destroy.
Yeah, I would love that. For this
We have an unlimited budget, don't we? So like.
unlimited.
I mean, well, I think if we just destroy enough of these, they'll stop giving them to us.
Wow. I mean, I'll basically I'll probably just like start reducing like score points, and if they start going to negatives, some people just don't help you at the office anymore. They're just like, just go away. Like, you become the hated officer team. Like, who is it from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? So, Hancock and Scully, I think. Those guys.
All the more reason that I need to take over the office is the head.
Oh my god. Hitchcock, yeah. But yeah, you guys have made your order. You have your veggie burger. Amber has kid's version of a cheeseburger with some bacon. And what would Isabel have for their burger? The important questions.
Very important questions. Isabel would probably go for just I guess just a normal cheeseburger. Nothing
Nice.
too over the top, nothing too fancy.
No spices?
Maybe a little bit of spicy.
Okay. Nice. And yeah, like, Amber takes the bite of the hamburger, and they seem to like it. They're like, that's pretty yummy. But you then see her just pull out another bag of Doritos, open it up, take the top off of the burger, and just put Doritos on the burger and put the top back on it, and you just hear her press down and it all crunch. And then she just like literally takes the whole thing, like unhinges her jaw and just throws it in and just like eats it. And she's like, "That's good stuff right there." Mm-mm-mm.
Isabel glances at her and goes, "Maybe we should just introduce you to nachos."
She's like, "What are nachos?"
They're like those chips, but with cheese melted on top of them and all other kinds of yummies.
Oh, she's like, "That sounds amazing. I would very much so like to have that. Like now."
Well, we're at
Well,
a-
not now.
we're-
I'm full now. This was yummy. I don't want to sully this moment.
I'm sure there is a Mexican place around here that at some point we can have nachos.
Yeah, definitely. You guys, yeah, like the
Well-
Cassis unit already starts like it's like an Alexa. It starts dialing up like the nearest nacho place.
So
Which-
helpful.
Which just like, luckily enough in this day and age, everything is truly all automated. So it just like brings like you get an automated message of like, these are the times we're open. These are our specials. Da 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 da. You know, it's like, come over for Mexican nachos, please. They're great. Have them spicy. Have them not spicy. Add some cheese with it, or sour cream. It's nacho time.
All of the fast food restaurants
Nacho
end with
time.
time.
They do, except for
nacho
one
time
place.
every time.
There's only one place that does not, and it's because it's not fast food. It's probably more of a restaurant, but its quality is still fast food, and the place is simply called, and based off real life, Jungle Gyms. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what the place is called. It's
It's not as good as Jungle Jim's time, but you know, it's,
there's
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
there's definitely a Jungle Gym Time, which is like the updated version that's actually a fast food restaurant, and they're like, no, what, this is better. Yeah, they just don't want to shut down the other place because it would cost too much money. Like they would lose money. um, yeah. So Amber is, she's like, you know, she's sitting there swinging her feet back and forth while she's just kind of like waiting and humming. And I imagine you guys have wet naps with you all the time, like just like to wipe her hands down, like a child. And she's like, you guys like, you guys clean her hair, and she started to do it herself. She
Yeah,
just
I'm
takes the wipe and
I
she's
just
like,
start sliding a pack, like the little pack of wet, and I'm just like, just push it across the table.
and yeah, she's
At
like,
this point, at this point, in the little satchel bag that Isabel always has with her, she's got like one of those massive canisters where you pull them out of wet wipes, and she's
Yes.
just got them on hand all the time.
I love it.
Yep.
My question for Isabel in regards to the wipes, have they been blessed, or would you like to try to bless them, perhaps with an ether check?
Holy
Why
water,
not?
This is amazing.
It's an option. I'm gonna give it a go.
Oh, do it. What's your total for your ether check? Because you had some upgrades, right? I think possibly.
I did. My ether checks at the moment are it's just ether and then any bonuses, yeah?
Yeah.
7.
Oh, that's nice. That's pretty good. All right. Well, good luck. Yeah,
Yeah.
you blessed those wipes
Quite
real good.
blessed.
Like almost to the point that like Amber doesn't use them because they sting a little bit. And it's kind of like when you have a cut and you're like ah, it stings because it works. And she's like, that's
Yep.
what she says. She's like, ah, so she's learned to be a little bit less Dorito crazy with the dust, at least. But like, you know, she keeps it a little bit cleaner. You have not had to like the first 2 days, yeah, everything was like the halls were covered in it. Now, not so much. And if there is any dust, it's only a little bit enough that the your Cassis unit cleans it up. So it's been better for sure.
See, Cass's unit isn't 100% bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I never said this one was.
Yet.
we're still learning. It's a little over eager. Like, we
oh,
weren't ready for nachos just yet, but
yeah. And Amber is just like, so what are we gonna do now? What's the next thing to see in this I guess what district, right? Is this its own little place? Is there any
yeah.
what do you guys do for fun? Huh?
I mean, we work a lot, and then I'm a homebody. I don't know.
She's like
Study the scriptures.
she's like, you guys are so boring. Ugh.
Yeah.
I
This is what being an adult is. It's really boring, kid.
she's like, not in hell.
Well, okay.
It's
we're
completely
not-
different. At least it's a little more fun. But it is definitely a lot more dangerous, so But if you're
yes.
strong like you guys, you'll do fine. You probably would have more fun in hell, to be honest. She says.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I think we're okay. We would rather stay here.
Okay, well, if you ever want to go over a trip, I can get back there pretty easily. I know a way to get back. It's not, I mean, not like I can make a portal happen, but I can make a portal happen.
Okay.
If you need.
I think we're good. Hell
It
seems to like visiting us all the time here, so it's not really a need.
Okay.
It might also be a good idea to not mention that to the captain.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure he'd have a fun time.
No.
Yeah,
no,
he likes fighting
no.
demons, so he could just go fight
no.
some demons. I'm sure that one.
Um,
I'll tell him on his birthday. Okay, it's fine. When's his birthday? And you guys know his birthday is like, it's like December 10th, and it's like summer. So it's still
I
a
have
while away.
I
His
just look.
birthday's a
I
while
just look-
away.
I have no idea.
You,
No
you,
clue when his birthday is.
you definitely hope that she just forgets about it. But if we
Between now and then.
ever have a Christmas game, it will occur.
Yay, Christmas in hell.
Oh my. And yeah, so she's giving told you guys that.
Sure there are things in this district.
Oh yeah, you guys have seen like computer cafes and like that sort of stuff. There's libraries, there's like
Yeah.
track and field locations, and there's just schools, and there's like, well, no, I guess this district doesn't have a school, but
Is there
But
something
it's
you'd
a
really
tourist place.
like to do, Amber?
Oh, she says, she's like, yeah, the batting cages and golf.
I see a sense of theme here of hitting things with sticks.
I'm
Not against it at all.
I'm told that we made golf down in hell, and we made it purposely like really slow. So I'm excited to see what that would be like in action for mortals.
Is
Yeah.
just a question. Is there a mini golf course
Oh,
in
yeah.
our district?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. It's
Isabel's gonna turn to Harper and go, should we just take her to mini golf and see
yeah.
if it
Yep. I think
Okay.
that's our answer.
excellent. So yeah,
Amber, we're taking you to mini golf.
and you guys go and take Amber to mini golf, and in the meantime, we will head over to good old Rusty's bar, where with our number one agent of all time, sitting in a
Please
corner,
don't feed that ego.
X. himself right there. Oh, well, I made him too far away there. There we go. That's perfect. And as we've rolled previously, your character has had 15 shots, been rejected by 3 women, and is somehow still conscious after 15 shots. I believe we said
That's a
that
Tuesday night.
it is a Tuesday night. It's actually Tuesday like afternoon right now.
There's
Like
PM on the clock. There's PM on the clock. I don't want to see any judgment in chat.
exactly.
I'm judging you. I'm judging you over Discord, not in chat.
And you got 2 successes. Your character is still perfectly fine. There's no issue for them. And they believe that the next girl they talk to will be the one. They'll say yes. To whatever it is that you're asked them to join you for a drink, so you won't be so alone. I'm assuming, because it's your dad's birthday, and that always makes you feel upset. So what is X drinking to mark this occasion?
Well, we're doing shots, right? That's what we're doing.
You've finished 15 shots. What would you like to have now?
Yeah, I feel like we're sipping on shots. Well, it's a tequila night. It seems like a
Well,
tequila
okay.
night. We're sipping on some nice 10-year añejo.
Okay. Well, Rusty comes over, and he leaves the bottle for you. And I'd
Ooh,
say
what a man.
Rusty.
The man, the myth, the motherfucking legend. Rusty, everyone. Rusty.
Oh, Rusty's like, "Hello, son. How you doing?" Now, he's of course not your actual dad, but he's come to the occasion of calling you son for some reason. Have you stopped him from doing so?
Now, I feel like that's a pretty normal, like,
Yeah,
old dude greeting to young dude.
exactly. Yeah,
And
perfect.
I'm doing great and much better now that you have put down the bottle there, good sir.
He's like, yeah, just, if you need anything, let me know. Talking is always good, my friend.
I've
But
tried it 3 times this evening. No one's been interested.
he's like, well, come, as always. You can come up to the bar and chat with me if you like. But yeah,
But I won't
good.
be going home with you, Rusty.
He's
So,
like, well, if you pay enough, you can.
oh, don't make me slap you with a prostitution charge there, Rusty.
He's like, you could. They've tried before.
What? Wild new character development from our own good man Rusty.
And like
The
you.
guy turns tricks on the side.
Oh, and Rusty's just he's just messing around. But
I was gonna say, I think Rusty's just gonna make another bullshit story every night, and you'll
yeah,
forget because you're too drunk.
and that's exactly what goes on every time with Rusty. He doesn't expect anybody to remember. $20 is a $20. Yeah, Jesus. Oh, but yeah. After Rusty goes back to be with his regular patron, much like yourself, he's having a drink, wiping down a counter. Except for you, you're just having a drink. And across the not across the way, but you
Lock eyes from across the room. I'll put you
yeah.
as the rhythms boom.
Wow. You see a girl in a red dress and a red hat that is now like placed on on her seat. And you see her having a drink what looks like also tequila. The bottle says tequila time.
Well, I feel like my bottle is a little bit more high class than her.
Oh, it sure is. But she
Her
has more tequila.
Okay, well, I'll slowly make my way.
Oh wow.
Do you know? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna redo that movement. Sorry. We're gonna
No.
go.
X walks
we're-
forward, says,
no,
and
no.
turns around.
We're going to use the wall here. We're gonna use the wall.
Yeah, it's like has to.
to do
Yeah, he has to like help like
There we
stand.
go. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll stop here.
perfect.
um, and then I will gently, as I can, set down my nicer bottle of tequila and say, "May I offer you a drink and sit down?"
She says, "If you drinking tequila, then of course
I'll just
it's
slide the
Tequila
bottle
Tuesday."
over. I'll slide the bottle over to her, and I'll be like, "Oh, it is Tequila Tuesday," having entirely forgotten that it is in fact Tequila Tuesday.
She's like, "Is that not why you got the bottle?"
This happens often.
She's like, she says, "Youch." Well, that's a problem, my friend. But I'm not gonna judge. I'm just here to drink tequila on Tequila Tuesday. It's my favorite
On
time in the city.
Tuesday,
Sorry, what?
on a Tuesday.
And she's like, "Yeah, well, are you going to pour me some of that?"
Oh, I'd already
Bet.
slid the bottle over to her.
She's like, "Yes. Are you not gonna pour me a
I,
glass?"
okay, I'll like awkward, like when the table is too far in for you to like comfortably stand up, but like the bottle is now too far away for me to reach. You have to like kind of awkwardly get up and
And
lean heavily on the table and
you
like
you
grab the
you
bottle.
see her just kind of do like a hand motion, and like there's like a little bit of air, and the bottle like slides back to you when you're trying to like you go to go reach it, but you see it's too far, and she gets it to your hand for you.
Okay, I'm then just gonna sit down and I will activate my water magic
Oh.
and I will take the tequila out of the bottle and put
Oh
it
my
there.
god.
Yeah, do it.
Minus
Yeah,
fucking flex.
yeah. And she raises an eyebrow, and she's like, "Thank you." And she drinks, and she's like, "That is high quality tequila. See, you are a man of good taste. What is your name?"
You are a man of culture. Uh, you can call me X.
She's like, "Okay."
It's short for Xavier, but I have shed that name long ago.
She's like, "A man of mystery. Well, I am Cornelia."
I feel like that was not that mysterious, but continue.
She says, "Okay." um,
This is why X has trouble picking up girls.
yeah. And she's like, "Well, what brought you to sit over here and share this fine tequila?"
Well, I noticed that we were similar in drink, and your hat intrigued me. I've not seen many like it. Is there a story behind that?
She's like, "I'm rich, that's all. No story behind it, really. Just lots of money.
Where do you get your hats done? Perhaps I know it.
Custom made, my friend. You don't
Yeah.
know where. A boutique down south."
You're not from the city.
"No, I'm not."
Then what are you doing here? And
"Well, this is
places
the customs district. I'm traveling between places."
on business, then you work for the government,
She says, I sure do.
and
I am a I'm an inspector. I check out the individual districts. That is what
And
my
what do you inspect?
I inspect to
I
make.
hope that the tequila is up to your standard. Although we do have a Doritos shortage, if you've noticed.
She's like, that's one of the reasons I showed up. I needed it. I talked to the mayor to see what exactly was going on and if we had to worry about anything. I've been
I
assured that we don't.
There's a disturbing lack of Doritos. If you could, if as an inspector, you knew someone who had connections to bulk Doritos,
She's
call
like,
my number and I will slide a business card.
wow. She takes the card and puts it into like a. She has like one of those cigarette case wallets, and she like pulls it out and just like pops it, and then puts your card in and clasps it shut, puts it into her purse, and she says, "Well, I will be going to a different city later, tomorrow, and
Shipment from there.
I'll see what they have. If they have something, I'll give you a ring."
Most excellent. But where are you spending the night?
She's like, "Oh, just that's one of the that a suite at the hotel. You know, high
Do I know
class."
do I know the hotel that she's talking about?
Yeah, it's like one of like the four hotels that are in your district, and she it it's called Golden Times Hotels because it's the most expensive one and it's super fancy and it's like it's I mean
Does, does
they
my family have any connections with this hotel?
yeah, they
So
do.
could I potentially call in a favor and get the penthouse for the night?
Uh, you can definitely do a call if you'd like.
And I will just ask her, have you ever been in the penthouse suite there?
She's like, I have. It's quite comfortable.
Is that where you're staying tonight?
She's like, that is where I'm staying tonight. Yes.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I could have upgraded you, but I'm afraid that that is no longer possible.
She's like, oh, well, that is perfectly fine. I I don't like favors. They're tricky business.
Oh, well, then I'll just have to take my tequila back then.
Oh, she's like, I thought this was a gift.
Well, a gift, an upgrade. There's not necessarily any strings attached.
Well, and she kind of like puts a hand out onto your hand, and she's like, uh, well, we can. I'll. What is it? Uh, I'll show you the difference between a gift giving and giving a favor, if you'd like later.
Excellent. I'll call ahead and have something special arranged for the room.
Perfect. And it goes to black as they continue to drink.
Yeah, and I will just at some point
Uh-huh.
before we leave, go to the restroom and frantically and text or call someone that I know in my organization. Be like, hey man, so there's this girl. I promised her a lot, and so I need you to like really pull through for me.
Oh no.
But do you actually call or text the right person?
So here's
You are pretty drunk.
how many seat points do
Yeah,
you
so
have?
I mean to maybe call like one of the minions and end up calling Daddy.
Well, we'll see. But what's your seat score at?
My seat score is at 2.
2. Okay.
Well,
So
because I'm calling my criminal friends, not seat.
the
I'm not calling beat cops to
no,
deliver
no, of course not.
high
What
champagne.
the seat covers like mortals as well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why. Um,
Gotcha.
but do you have a convince? If you do a convince roll, you can add your bonus, like your 2 points, so +2 onto onto your roll if you'd like.
You mean like a manipulate?
Yes.
So
I think yeah. They're
I just have like water. I don't have any innate manipulate.
well, you have your water +2 then.
Okay, so that's still 8.
Yeah. You just need 1 success.
I'm Benny's. We're going Benny's.
Oh my god, you got a
Oh,
1.
don't look, boys. Don't look,
You
boys.
got a 1.
Don't look,
Uh-oh.
chat. I said don't look.
Oh, there you
There we
go.
go.
There you go. That's better. That's what we like to see. Oh my. Yeah, you essentially what occurs is that you you start to call and you call your dad. You then hang up, instantly start calling who you meant to call, which is Davi. And you call them up, and then they're like, they're one of your, there is Robin, your friend, and you also had another friend who you grew up with, who was in the crime family, and their name is Davi. They're pretty cool, they're pretty chill, and they know all about a nice bottle of champagne and some flowers. So you give them a shout, and they're like, hey X, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well. I don't have much time. I'm in the bathroom making this call, but we're about to be going back to the Golden Time Hotel, and I was wondering if you could have a bottle of Dom 2777 waiting for us there with a nice flowers. She has the penthouse already. I couldn't upgrade her, but it'd be
She's like,
great
oh,
if you knew someone.
well, X, I got you. You always know I have that bottle on ice all the time.
Excellent, and
Just for you.
I'll owe you one. Thank you very much.
Oh, you always do. And yeah, he hangs up, and he'll be good for it, and he'll hook you up.
Okay. I'll casually stroll out and offer my arm as we, I assume, make our way there through some limo service.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
he's doing at Rusty's bar besides surveying the plebeians, I do not know.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, I'm wondering what she was doing at Rusty's
Oh.
surveying the plebeians. But
Oh, I mean, she just says she was there for Tequila Tuesday. Just wanted to enjoy. There's nothing else to do other than sit in her the penthouse suite. So.
I have a feeling my badge will be missing in the morning. But
You're doomed.
let
It's
that come around.
Wow. No, you wake up the next morning. Cornelia is there. It's a nice morning. You have both at the same time during some breakfast. Coffee with some whiskey poured in it, and then you go to work, or you go home and then go to work. I don't know what X would do.
That's one of those things. Like I don't wanna poop in that room. So you gotta
I feel that. I
probably head
understand.
home and shower first.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, with that, we head on over to the lovely apartment.
I knew I was feeling lucky that night. Something about Tequila Tuesdays always works out.
And this is the room that Amber has. They have their little couch. They have a nice TV. They got a shower. They got the bed. They got everything they need.
The kid
And
also has a bigger bed than I do. This is fine.
I feel like there's a disturbing lack of storage. Maybe one of the empty rooms to the north is Dorito storage room.
she has a bag of like a
This is
big
Doritos
sash of
room.
Doritos
This
just
is the
right
regular.
there. And yeah, there's definitely there's one crate. There's a singular crate that is currently um in that room that has Doritos. That's the only remaining Doritos
in
left
in the district.
in the district. Exactly. Let's see. I'll put
I have to
that.
say, her
Oop, there we go.
bathroom looks huge, and the shower that she has looks ultra fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's living the dream. She loves it. She's like, man, the mortal realm is awesome. And I'd say that Isabel probably, uh, you know, sometimes they'll have their music on a bit too loud, but usually it's not too bad. Um,
Isabella has invested in earmuffs.
Smart. You would hear X coming back home. Like it's probably like 9, 10 a.m. Well, no, it's probably like let's be real. It's probably more like 5 a.m. Um, right now. And yeah, so Isabel, would you be up at 5 a.m.? Do you guys normally end up being into the office at like 8? Sure.
Isabel would be up.
Okay.
She would still maintain the routine that she had when she was still at the church.
Cool. And what about Harper?
Oh no, not at all.
Cool.
Unless X comes stumbling up the stairs and then wakes me up. No.
Oh, I mean,
I
Or
dropped
Unless there's incessant knocking on your door.
I dropped my keys at least 3 times when trying to open my door.
oh, for sure.
I mean, yeah, because X and Harper share a wall, so I have a feeling Harper will be awake.
I'm gonna change and take a shower and be making coffee in the kitchen and
Yeah.
drop a glass.
You
Yeah, you hear a thud against the wall, which would be Harper chucking a book at the wall to try and get you to shut up.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Um.
If only I could blood bend her plants through the wall.
Oh my. No, she's
Don't
clearly
touch
lead
my
plated the
plants.
walls.
Touch the plants.
Or not lead, but
I could spell things out though. I could respond to you through your plants.
oh my gosh, the tub is full. You only have a tub in your room, X. So you have a bath instead of a shower, and it's very nice. You have a do you do a bubble bath or no?
I have a bath bomb.
Yes.
My God.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah, eventually, you guys we would head into the office. But if there's anything that you guys would want to do beforehand, we can do that now, or we can fast forward and go to the station.
Nope.
I'm just gonna be looking forward to those office naps.
So yeah, with that,
How you
I'll.
have survived to adulthood.
There
The world may never know.
we go. Okay, so when alrighty, so currently you three have all just entered the office, like your room where your desk is and everything, and there's you guys notice that uh the two people from the yellow team are kind of like murmuring about seem to be murmuring about something that's on your desk. When you look on the desk, um there looks to be a silver box with a red stone on the top of it. That looks like it opens like, sort of deal. Yeah, so you guys just are kind of like standing around the desk and like looking at it and being like,
I grab it and open it.
you grab it, you open it up, and you see what you see like a small glass ball, a little bit bigger than a marble. But it looks like it has a glowing eye uh of like fire in it that looks at you. Like when you open it up, it like looks at you and it's just like it just you have a small fire eye looking at you.
And so if I like move the box, like
It
tracks
stays
me.
it stays fixated
If I turn
on
it
you.
around at Harper, does it look at Harper if I like peek over the top of the box, or is it still looking at me?
If you peek over and are in sight of the eye, its iris splits into two and is now looking at both of you.
Why is it looking at me? Why
It's
are
just
you
like
making it look at me?
I look at Isabel and be like, ha, you.
Isabel's gonna peer in the box.
oh my, yeah, another iris splits out to look at Isabel. Harper, you feel a little bit of a squirm within, and like your resident clearly does not like being looked at by this thing. Um,
Oh, fun.
uh,
This
is
is fine.
Isabel, you feel kind of the opposite. When it looks at you, you feel the faintest, power of warmth, like a small fraction of what you felt when Amber was like boosting you and like when you were like angel possessed and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harper's
is
gonna
it
sit
Isabel's-
down and is just holding the edge of the table, like, no.
And X doesn't
Isabel-
give you anything. You just look at it and you're just like, it looks at you and you guys are just kind of like passive to each other. You're like, huh, okay.
I'm just gonna close it and throw it back on the desk.
Yep. And it closes.
Thank you.
And the feelings stop. Like Harper, you stop having that like churning stomach feeling. And Isabel, the happiness you felt is gone.
Oh.
I just look around the room like, does anybody know who put this on our desk?
The lady in red, her name is Eleanor, and she says, "Oh, one of the delivery drones brought it in, one of the Cassis units, and dropped it off, and your Cassis unit signed off on it, and accepted the package. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's who dropped it off. I don't know who it's from. I didn't
Great.
look at your mail.
That's fine. I just was just wondering.
Yeah. And she says, you could check the
That's-
log of your unit there and maybe find out where it
Ye-
came from.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to the Cassis unit.
It's like,
Can you
Huh?
can give us some info on this? Put it in the box.
it looks down at the box and it's like, sender unknown.
So you just signed for it anyways?
Yes,
Brilliant.
it's
Wow,
yours.
this one's really a piece of shit too.
It's like, ow. That was unnecessary, it says.
X is usually unnecessary, yes.
It says, okay, logging that X is unnecessary into my protocol.
No, don't do that.
Okay, rescinding that action.
I am the most necessary. Thank you.
I would go
Cassis
that
like
far, but
looks
okay.
at it's like optic eye, you know, kind of wears and looks at X and is just kind of like, you know, just like okay, just looks at you. And it's like, and then breaking the silence, its alarm goes off, and it's like, uh, meeting briefing is now. Please meet the captain
Where?
in the
Okay.
briefing
In his
room.
office? Oh, okay.
Okay. Um, we, let's just take the box with us, I guess.
You can.
I
I'm just gonna
think
walk
that's
right by
probably
it.
a good
Someone else
plan.
can grab the box.
I don't want to touch the
It,
box. I'm not touching the box.
it,
That's not even
Isabel
a
will
box.
pick up the box.
Yeah, you like you don't really like when you pick up the box and stuff and you touch it or when you look at it, like it just looks like a nice silver box. Um and it's very nice to the touch and it kind of gives off a kind of cool silver glow and has a kind of cool touch to it. Um if you guys want to bring your tokens over.
How big is the box? Is it
Oh,
like
there's actually a thing on the desk itself. Actually, it is it's like the size of a lunchbox.
okay?
Yeah,
So
about
it's not
that.
massive, but it's not like tiny and would fit in a pocket.
Exactly. Like you'd have to actually carry it.
Yeah. Isabel's just gonna pick it up and hold on to it and follow.
Okay, sounds good. I will put it with you. There we go. So as you enter, you see that there are, after you guys enter the
And the
briefing room, Eleanor then also enters after you and meets up with their unit, their red team. They're over there, and you can see that you guys kind of have a, you know, there's three empty seats on this side there. You guys are able to go there pretty easily. And you can see that behind Captain Oda, he has a it's a TV. It's a very large TV, and on it it says uh, types of demons and possessions. Um, and Captain Oda is like, your squads are the newest of my precinct. I know that all of you are extremely adaptable and excellent agents and officers, but there's always something to learn. And since you guys are new and you haven't had the misfortune of coming across certain things in the field yet, so I'd like to make sure that you are not caught unaware. Does anyone here already know any of the types of demons that can come via possession? Um, and you see like the guy on the red team, he says he's like, yeah, if you know, if if a possession is able to be completed, uh the demon will take over the person's body and use it like a meat puppet, essentially. Um, that's one of
A
them. He
muppet,
says.
if you will.
He said he's like, yeah. And yeah, but Oda does not laugh. And he's like, does anyone know any of the other ones? There are two others, and the other people on the red side don't have anything to say. Um, I can't remember if you guys remember at all or not, but if you don't, that's fine. Your characters
Uh,
would not.
X does not.
Cool.
No, I don't remember, and also Harper would not be saying a word during this.
Yeah, fair. That's understandable. When the big man is
Trying to
there,
become one with her chair.
yeah, that makes
Look at
sense.
Isabel.
Isabel's a little more knowledgeable on angels than demons,
True.
Uh,
This
I
is true.
suspect.
Yeah, for real. If anything, Harper would probably be the most knowledgeable out of the group, I would say, in the regards to the demon aspects, most likely. But he says, and that's understandable. So, the best case scenario when a possession occurs is that the two souls will be incompatible, meaning that the possession cannot occur and instead the demon is automatically rejected. There's usually some sort of demonic residue left behind, and if untreated, there have been cases of people being uh, possessed by a minor strain, uh, basically creating a demon spawn of sorts. Um, and then there's the worst case scenario, uh, which, uh, rewinding, do you guys remember if when you wrote your report in the warehouse episode that we did that which wasn't in stream, but do you remember if you filled in that the side fight that was going on in the report, or did you exclude it?
X did not include shit. So
Yeah, Hex is shit. I'm trying to.
The red
with
hair, the crazy
the,
chick.
the crazy chick. No,
Okay.
because Harper was trying. Because
Mm.
the report was probably a mishmash of Harper and Isabel, and I know Harper was just like, I don't know what the hell was going on over there, so I'm just not gonna write about that because it's confusing.
Fair. And yeah, okay, cool. So he would that's excellent. So he would say the worst case scenario is the exact opposite of the best case. The two souls are compatible, perfectly so. When this occurs, the two souls merge into one. Unlike a possession where there's two souls in a body, this essentially creates an equal, someone who has merged into a new being, essentially taking both sides equally of that former person, two things that they were, into one. And the
I
sad
very
thing,
much resist the temptation to look at Harper right now.
and the worst thing that can go on with it is, of course, even with there being equal part mortal and demon, there are mortals that teeter on more of the side of, you know, the void. And when that occurs, the equal that comes out tends to be, well, more on the evil side and tends to go to crime and, worst case, joins the demons outside the wall. Or just wreaks havoc until one of us destroys it, or apprehends them somehow. Harper, if you want to do a knowledge check of some sort, like
Yeah.
discovery, you can.
Okay.
Or discover, I think is what I have it as, right?
Yeah, it's Discover, so that is 5 for me.
Okie dokes. And you can give yourself, what's your, what's your sin score at?
My sin score is at 5 right now.
Oh, yeah, give yourself a total of 10.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Considering that you literally had that started with the boost because of everything that's happened to Harper. So I think that makes sense. Wow.
Do I spend bennies?
Do you spend pennies? Yes.
Yeah.
No? Yes, no?
Yeah. No,
Uh,
I do.
Or
Uh,
if somebody in chat would be kind enough to let her have a reroll.
yeah,
That's
if
fine.
you have enough channel points, you know, well, one success, cool. You know about equals. Yourself is not an equal. You fall more in the category of the best case scenario where there's just something left, and sadly, that thing didn't get, you know, uh, fully removed.
It's going
Um,
to go away. It's a jerk.
you know, but the thing about equals is that there's no way to turn them back. They have fully become a new person. Um, Captain Oda did not include that in his explanation. And you kind of could tell that when he said, or you can apprehend them, um, you can tell that he wasn't, he's like,
Apprehension was very much an afterthought.
yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
Apprehension in the final sense.
Yeah, he's like, no matter what, we apprehend their bodies. So, and if you have any questions for, he's like, do any of you have any questions about these? It is completely at random. What will occur with a demon possession? One of these three options is what always happens. Most likely, we have most cases where uh, it's the best case scenario. There is incompatible matches. This usually happens if a if the mortal is like more pure of heart or has a strong will, then the possession doesn't really connect too well. But if that person is a little bit more on the darker side, then yeah, it's gonna be bad. Um, but yeah.
Are individuals of particularly strong will able to exert control over the demons more carefully,
It's
even if they are more in line with the
only
power of the demon?
uh, it. There are times where it is. There are cases where this has happened. Yes, it is fairly rare though. Um, if a regular full possession occurs and the demon is indeed within the mortal's body, um, someone with high enough will could, like me or you, any of us here, we are capable of doing that, of being possessed and fighting off the possessed demon. There's even a part in one of the old textbooks that even says, you know, let a demon possess you to trap it. We don't do this anymore because we don't want you to put yourselves at risk, but it used to be a tactic. And he kind of goes on about that for a little bit, and he's like, but like,
At the
never
mention
do.
of that, Harper sinks even further in her state, if it's possible.
Oh, and he's like, yeah, never
Uses
do
her
that.
earth magic to literally sink into the floor.
Oh my gosh.
Was trying to become one with the chair. Leave me alone.
Oh. So the yeah, so he kind of finishes his explanation. He opens it up so that you guys can ask him anything. But if there's not, you can tell that he has like, you know, he's looked at the box, and he's like, but he hasn't. He doesn't ask you guys what it is, and he eventually does leave and go back to like his office and stuff. Um, and you kind of just the red team are kind of together and kind of talking about the different types of demons they've dealt with and kind of going over their notes and that sort of stuff. Um, what would you three be doing?
I
Isabel will be finishing up her fastidiously taken notes.
Harper's notes are really weird at this point, but she's trying to have actual notes, but somewhere in the middle is, well, I can't become part of a chair. Lesson learned. I hate this lesson.
I didn't take any notes, but I will. I will turn to Isabel and say, "Do we want to talk to Zero about that? Our
That's
our lieutenant."
Y-
that's probably a good idea. We haven't caught up with him for a while.
That's true.
Yeah, and this box is weird.
Yeah, you guys can definitely move over to officer's office 4 on the bottom there if you'd like.
I will
Let's
knock
do this.
on the door.
Perfect. He says
I
enter.
can't bring the box with me.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay. I'll bring it for you.
I'll come in and hold the door for
Yeah.
the others.
We'll stand over here, not become with the box.
There we go. Perfecto. So Zero, you can see, was doing some sort of paperwork. But he closes the book that he was, that he's in, the file, and he's like, I've been hearing good things about you three that's been going on, making a good name for a squad. That's good job. I never expected that I would have a team of my own or would even want one, but I'm happy to have you three on that team. Sorry I
Father?
can't help you
Oh,
in the
sorry. What?
field. He says, sorry I can't help you out in the field at all. I'm quite busy these days, but you guys have a new unit, I believe, a new Cassis unit. And like it's I assume you guys probably didn't did you hold the
We
door
didn't tell
for
it.
it or no?
We didn't tell it what to do. So
So
It's
probably
usually
just
the old one just
wandering
followed
the
us
halls.
around.
it follows you guys, and the door gets shut and it kind of just like bumps into the into the door, and
I
then
just I just reach over and open the door to let
it comes in.
Like, I guess that's it. Yep.
And it's like it's just content. He's like, yes, that's it there, perfect. How I mean I I didn't mind the last one, but this new one, I'm sure it's nice to have one from scratch. It's kind of like having a, annoying dog sometimes, but that's okay. It gets the job done, and
Sorry about the last one, by the way.
that's okay. He says,
Not sorry, but he won't say anything.
uh, Zero says, be sure to give me a call with your unit here if you ever need aid. I have opened up things enough that I should be able to come assist if you ever require it.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a little bit of time now, we could require or use some of your assistance in this
Oh,
moment.
of course. What would
I'll
it
just
be?
nod to Isabel.
So speaking of our Cassis unit,
Uh-huh.
it accepted a delivery, which happens to be this, and she puts
Oh.
the box down on his desk.
Boop.
Do you have any idea what this is?
He looks at it, and you kind of see him activate some fire magic, just enough to the equivalent of like a spark essentially, and the spark kind of makes some letters light up around the box, kind of like making an inscription of sorts, that looks to be in some sort of like demon language. and he seems to be able to read it just fine. He's like actively looking. He's like, "Oh, okay, interesting." He says, he's like, "Well, it's better that this is in our hands than anybody else's. So whoever sent it to you guys, we should be thanking them. This is called, what did I know, I think I called this a thing. He's like, this is a fire core that has been well, somehow removed from its host.
Host?
Yes,
What?
we each have 4 cores. We have our fire, water, earth, and air. They all make us essentially. If
Oh,
you
so we
believe in
put
it that way.
someone's soul in it. That's why the eyes follow us.
It's very, I mean, that is exactly that. It's most likely looking for its owner. It can't move on its own, if I believe, what it is. And he doesn't open it. He seems to know what it is just from reading whatever the inscription was, which dims away now. Like the writing fades after a little while once he lets the flame kind of go away from his hand. He says, "Here, I will. This is quite hard to carry around. I think that it would be good if you could keep this on you in case you ever need it or find who may have lost their fire core, or at the very least, someone who is just without it. This isn't. There's more than one cases where a core will fit with someone else. It changes the person a little bit, of course, but it's better than going without a core at all. Unless you're fine with not using fire magic, that is. But it's nice to have all 4 at our disposal.
Can this be used externally from our body to augment any firepower that we do have?
It can, yes, though doing so uh, does come at quite a risk, and you could break the core as well. Uh, Breaking the core will cause issues in the original uh, holder of that core.
So no large explosion. We could not use this as a large improvised fiery explosive device.
No, definitely not. I mean, you
Noted.
you you could
No.
probably
Oh,
find a way, but please do not do
oh,
that.
we can find a way.
No,
Okay.
Zero
no.
says, "Do not do that." He looks at Isabel and says, "Keep this away from X." He pulls out a. He pulls out like, kind of like a bag, I guess you could say, like a small, kind of like a dice bag.
Mhm.
One of the ones that you've made, Audrey, sort of deal. But like,
She's only made hats. Sorry, chat. That's an
Not
inside
my
joke.
fault. You idiots keep getting around your heads.
um, he pulls it out. He opens the silver box, takes the core out, puts it in the bag, closes it up, and hands it to Isabel and says, "This should be a lot easier to carry." And the bag kind of seems to shimmer to that of like a. It looks almost like made out of silver scales or chainmail, sort of dealio. As he hands it over to you, and he says, "Uh, yeah, be careful with that, and don't let it get into anyone's hands other than that of Seat, if you can. Um, if you lose
Of
it,
course, sir.
tell us right away, please, so we'll know what to expect." And was there anything else? He says as he takes the box and he kind of opens a drawer and puts it in and closes the box and closes it.
Um, how are you doing?
Uh, busy. He says he kind of like looked off, like he's like, I'm busy. He's like, I've hit a snag in my case, but I have figured out that uh, two of the targets that I've kind of been trying to get are known as equals. So they're quite powerful, and they're able to get away from me whenever I start snooping too close. But I'll get them at some point. I'm sure that when I get something more concrete and can make sure things will work out and won't put you lot in too much danger, I'll make sure to call you in to help me with it. I'm sure that I'll need all the help I can get with either of them.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
He says, "Well, if that's everything, I'll get back to my reports."
Paper pushing. Yes, we understand.
Yep, always hardest part of the job. um,
Couldn't agree more.
Harper just rolls her eyes.
Isabel carefully puts the little pouch with the core in a smaller, more secure pocket on her satchel.
Nice, excellent.
Like it's inside and closes up properly so that it's not just kicking around in there.
Exactly. All right, great. Zero will he says, yeah, he says, okay, well, I'll talk to you later. If you uh can you check out one of the scenes that we were at before? And he tells you to go, he's like, you remember the subway? I'd like you to go check that area out again if you could. Though it's during the daytime now, so it might have some active pedestrians. I don't know if that's something that you'll want to do right now or not, but it's always good to see the city in motion. At
It
least
gives
that's
us
what
a
I've been
little
told.
challenge. Working around moving targets.
It
He's
gives
like,
you a bit of a challenge because Isabel and I don't seem to have that problem.
he's like,
Walk out of the
yes,
office.
no casualties on this one, please, X. If you do so, I'll have to bring you in for some extensive training, and that means I'm gonna
I mean, on the
teach you how.
weekend,
Yes, on the weekend.
no.
He's like, then don't cause any casualties. And with that, yeah, what would you guys get up to next? Would you go straight to the subway, or is there something you would want to uh if there's anything you want to do beforehand, you totally can.
That's a great question.
I'm not sure if there's any if you guys want, you could spend some of your seat points to get reinforcements to bring some extra people with you.
I don't have
Um,
seed points because I bought all kinds of fun things.
oh, well, there you go. Or if you bought things, then great. You
I
you
have,
you could go pick the new equipment up sort of deal if you'd like, or whichever it may be, and before you guys head out to the cruiser and start going to the subway. Um, but unless there's something you wanted to do, of course.
I would be ready to head out.
yeah, same.
Cool. Let us do that.
Yep.
Take us over to the lovely subway. Oh, what's this music? Traffic? No.
I remember this place.
Oh yeah. This is where you got the fight. Well, a different Amber. Alright, so you guys are gonna come in from the top. There are like things up that stop. You can't like get the car too close. You kind of have to park a little bit away. But not too bad. You're not away from your favorite cruiser.
Good.
It's probably like
Is it our favorite cruiser or is it the replacement cruiser?
We didn't get it replaced. It got
Yeah,
repaired.
it got
It's got a
repaired.
weld line down the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
fixed it.
it got
It
fixed.
has character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
X thinks it's ugly now. Secretly.
Oh my.
He's not gonna tell anyone that, but he thinks it's ugly.
Aw. That's sad. Oh, that's.
The next can
That's
walk.
the wrong Cassis unit.
It
We
sure
killed one.
is. I gotta go get the right one. Here we go.
That's right. I don't deal with those Cassis units.
There you go. The right one. And I'll even get rid of the nameplate. There we go. So yeah, you guys arrive. It is a rainy day. And here's like the subway. Essentially, what? I'll bring the map out a little bit. The train has just pulled in. Some people are getting off, and some people are getting on. And the trains kind of go at their own leisurely pace. Nothing usually too fast, and trains usually tend to stay for 10 minutes. And so if you guys you can head in if you want to look for check out the scene. You guys have a message from Zero in the Cassis unit's files, and they're saying that I've made sure that the second tunnel would be closed off. I would like you to go check out the tracks where you saw you saw Leviathan class demon here once. So I wanted to see if you could get any residue or any clues of what might have brought it there, aside from the general negative emotions that were going on in that fight. So yeah, that's what you guys need to do, is going to the railroad tracks.
That sounds
There.
dangerous.
Well, he said he has it so it's all turned off and everything like that.
No. The demon, not the train. The
Oh,
demon.
yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
mean,
confident
you
in
guys.
my ability to stop the speeding train.
Oh, you guys banished it though, so
Yeah.
it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
bet it-
there could be
right.
another one.
Oh my.
There could be another one.
Well, then don't commit a bunch of casual damages to people.
Don't break things. We'll be fine.
Don't kill people.
Feel bad. And as you guys enter the subway, you can hear the rain pitter pattering outside, and it kind of dies away as you go down farther. There's two Cassis units that man the area, and they open the gates for you. You guys can walk in, and you see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's about 6 people. One group of them seems to be a family. It seems to be a mom and like 2 kids. Then there seems just be there's one person just waiting for the train to leave, and one person seems to be waiting for somebody, and another person is kind of like coming towards you guys to leave. And yeah, it seems like a normal day. Would you guys head?
Pardon us, citizen.
Any other Cassis unit like flies forward. He's like, shoo, when he starts like scanning the tracks for you. If you guys would like,
Enjoy how the other Cassis units seem to have chairs when they float.
yeah, it's like
Mhm.
in case if a person wants to take over, they can.
But I feel like they're just floating above the chairs. Like we sit here now. This is
Yeah,
what we do.
yeah, exactly. That is exactly what goes with them.
We are people.
Yeah, they're like, we're humans. Ooh. And they like have little like they say if
They
you
have like little security guard hats that they wear.
yeah, 100%. They have little security hats. Yes. If you guys would like to give me discovery checks, that would be great. On Dutrix.
Discover is fine.
Oh, not D4s.
Oh.
Wrong. Wrong game.
We're good.
Yes, we see
Ooh,
things.
very nice.
Isabel sees lots of things.
Wonderful, wonderful.
She's got her eyes peeled.
So yeah, considering Isabel, you actually banished this thing, I believe. You and Harper
I didn't.
together. Yeah, actually, right.
Yeah, no, this time it was Harper last time. I assisted with weakening it a little, but Harper took that one out.
Okay, perfect. So, Isabel, remembering back to that frightful fight of a giant demon that was basically the size of a subway train,
Mhm.
you check out the tracks of kind of like you remember where it came from, basically, of how like it,
Mhm.
and you're able to find some prints. And you're also, it looks like you're able to uncover uh like a nail or a claw that's kind of like stuck in the ground and like under one of the train tracks essentially. And you could go down and get it if you like. The Cassis unit like goes to it and is like scanning it, and he's like, demon.
Yep.
Is the
Demon.
train likely to come by anytime soon?
Zero said that he made sure that the track is fully turned off, so there's no trains coming, and
Then-
he basically
then
said
yeah.
like he's had it closed down since that incident.
Okay. Then in that case, yes, she will jump down and she will try to dislodge it from underneath the track.
Okay. If you want to give me a shape check, that'd be great. If you want to try to pull that out, if anyone wants to help her, they can.
Harper.
Maybe. Yeah, I was gonna say I can just.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh,
Worst roll.
Watching that, I'll be like, hold on a second, and I'm just gonna use actual magic to move the earth around it so that it's easier to grab.
That's fair. That's fair.
Alright.
With that, I
Chaos
got
on it,
yeah.
plus
I gotta say, I don't really want to waste a Benny on digging out a piece
No,
of
no,
evidence.
I got
Well, you get
got
the counter goes up.
Alright, yeah, it'll be.
There we
I'm
go.
not
Oh, yeah,
using all of
counter.
my earth,
Yeah.
but I'm using
That's
most
fine.
of it.
The
It'll be
chaos counter.
fine. There you go. You're fine.
Yeah, I think you managed to loosen it.
Yeah, yeah. You pull it right out. You just swoop. It comes to your hand.
Or Harper loosens it, and then X goes and picks it up and says, "I got it."
Oh wow. Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Why are you such a jackass?
It
Just why?
the claw to when touching it, it's like super cold. It's like space cold. Is like what X would think. Like he's like, this is like, it's like
Cold enough to borderline give you a cold burn?
no, I guess not. Well, no, yeah, it would
Because that
be.
would be space cold.
Yeah.
It would be, but you guys have you have resistances and stuff, so like it's fine. It doesn't burn you guys. So you know if a mortal touched it, hold their hands probably gone.
Hell yeah.
But But yeah, and it's about the size of like a child's arm.
Jesus,
It's
that
it's
thing was
pretty
huge, wasn't it?
it's pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you guys are able to, you have that. Um, if you guys want to do discover, well, no. You guys did pretty good, like Harper and everything. So if you guys want to ask a question about it, you can, and I'll answer it. If you want to know anything special or not.
I mean, you had an idea of the kind. I mean, we know the demon it came from because we kind of saw it. It was really big.
Mm-hmm. This is true. And
Are there any I guess residual feelings that we get from it?
yeah, the you
Because we
can
didn't really get
tell.
close to the demon. We kind of
One
avoided
of
getting
us
too
did.
close.
One of
Yeah,
us
one
did.
of us
Oh,
did.
that's right.
X got a little too close.
You know that it was very clearly a wraith demon, like oh, not wraith, wrath demon. Um, as the residual feelings are that of anger and like wrathful and like wanting to like destroy everything pretty much. So yeah, it was good that you guys banished it. It probably would have wreaked havoc on the town pretty solidly. Um, yeah, you would also be able to tell that it it didn't uh what's the uh it seemed to be you can't pick out what the element connection is to it. Usually if you have someone's like a piece of their like, DNA equivalent in this world sort of deal, that sort of stuff. You can usually tell what affinity that person is or that thing is. But you can't pinpoint it with this thing. For whatever reason, you can't. Either it's been too. You would probably think it's been too long. The thing's not in our plane anymore, so there's nothing left from it, perhaps. But um, it's very odd. That's for sure. Um, yeah. At the same time, as you guys are kind of like looking over this, you uh you hear and see the mom over on the side kind of like let out a scream, um and you can see her like pulling her kids behind her sort of deal, as you see from the corner of the subway, from the shadows, some red pawns are
Bugger
pulling
all.
up, and on top of that there seems to also be um some red curses as well. And there's another person back there too.
Damn it, X.
Oh.
And with that, we're gonna do some. I'll set you all up for torn orders and whatnot. Um, would before we start combat, does would you guys like to take a break, and then we can do combat when you guys get back?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like a good
Short
idea for
break.
me. Cool. Let's do our break, folks. Be back. Let's do 10 minutes because I always take too long.
Okay.
I'm a slowpoke, so
Doke.
10 minutes from now, we get to see
Okay.
X get beat up by his date. BRB. and we're back. Okay, so let me get some. See if I can get some music for us real quick. Oh, that could be good. How's this one sound? Ooh, no, this one. Yeah, there we go. Cool. I mean, you guys can't hear it who are playing it because it's distracting, but for everyone watching, they get a little light anime background music. My fellow weebs will appreciate.
Just FYI, my wardrobe change has nothing to do with the fact that we're going into battle and everything to do with the fact I got cold.
It's combat sweater.
Yes. Oh my
Important.
gosh. Okay, here we go. Turn order is set. Looks like
Oh, I don't like that. I
they're
don't like
going.
that at
Oh
all.
wow.
I don't like that either.
That's really bad for you guys.
That's the blast.
That's terrible.
It was really bad. It's really bad for the civilians that want to run away.
Yes,
Yep,
it
yep.
is because they're all
Oh.
right there. So what goes on is these. Let's see here. Well, they're gonna rush them. One goes to each of them, and then these guys kind of move up and kind of they're using their entire all of their stuff to just move. They basically moved themselves into a spot where like those civilians cannot move right now. They're like boxed in. And then like the people with the guns, the red pawns, they are coming for they're going in front and have their guns like trained like
Harper.
towards you guys
All on
essentially.
Harper.
All on Harper, yeah.
Harper's
Totally
the
on
one
me.
getting shot.
And then
I mean, it's true. I do get shot a lot.
and then it's this lady's turn, and she's gonna use everything to move forward. And you don't particularly see her having any weapons, or I don't know why I didn't.
That's not reassuring.
Yeah,
Just
so
saying.
no weapon. She has one of those long tobacco pipe things, like the really like Cruella de Vil level shit.
Oh, the cigarette holder, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Mhm.
And so she has one of those, and there's like a flame at the end of it.
He is such a quintessential villain. This is bad.
And yeah, she's that's what she does. That's now Harper's turn.
Okay, this is fine. Everything's
But
fine.
what about the memories we shared back
Hmm.
in the penthouse?
She's like, yes, they were quite lovely. If I've known I would have been fighting you today, I might have been a little more rough last night.
I just look at X, look at her, look back at X, and then
Ooh.
I am going
Spicy.
to try.
Please don't say any more lines like that as I'm drinking water.
I cannot guarantee that. I'm sorry to tell you.
Okay, I'm not drinking any more water this fight, I guess.
Nope, don't. Nope.
Water ban.
So what's Harper gonna
I'm
do?
gonna try and you manipulate the slats on the bench again. Yeah, same place. To try and smack this guy into this guy. So smack one into the other. Try to knock him over like dominoes.
Okay.
Is the
Create a hole.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Create a hole, basically to get them out. So is that gonna be?
I think sounds like
harm or
there'll be 2 checks.
Okay. That's fine.
So do a shape and then a harm.
Okay.
And if you succeed with the shape, I'll let you do harm to both of them, just because the
Okay.
way you're doing it.
So for that, it's gonna be 96 for shape.
Nice. Cool. That's how much magic points are you putting in for that one?
The whole thing.
Oh Jesus. Well, good
I
luck.
got 3 successes, dude.
Yeah, very good. I have so many windows open. Let's get this back. There we are.
Alright.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, so you're definitely able to hit those two. And I'll say that your harm check will have one more dice added to it for
So
a
that'll be
bonus.
8. 'Cause I'm
And it'll
still
do
doing the
and it'll
whole
do
thing.
1 extra point of damage if you get 1 success. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
all.
I don't roll like that.
And all of a sudden, above those 3 enemies, you just see the classic Final Fantasy damage checks of 666. They're just and they just get shattered. Essentially, they're dead. They're gone. They hit the ground. I'm gonna just put X's on them. Like the red, like there's these guys that are just kind of made of like red mist essentially, and they're like the red curses. And then there's like curses who have found bodies kind of mainly become red pawns. So the misty guys just kind of like it gets smacked and cut like into from like the mist, and then the mist just dissipates. And then when it hits like the red pawn guy, it just cracks his body armor. Actually, ooh, he has body armor.
Fine. I rolled a lot of successes.
You crash right through his body armor as it cracks, and you just hear a light gasp of air, and then he just collapses as you clearly broke his torso. Nice.
We were told no casualties, but I don't think we were told not to kill demons. So
You're always allowed to kill demons.
And that's why I use small things to attack people, like
Yeah.
the benches.
Is that your turn? Do you have any movement?
That is everything I got. That was both my actions and my move.
All right, perfect. Well,
That's me.
Isabel, it is your turn. 7 of diamonds.
I'm gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna do a cover check to try and expand my influence, and then try and do banishments.
Oh, okay. Do it. Are you gonna use the are you gonna do the cover thing with magic or just pure force of will? So basically, are you just gonna do a regular skill check, or are you gonna try to put magic into it?
So regular skill check for the cover check.
Cool.
So that 5 success,
Perfect.
and then
Yep.
for the banishment.
So I'll let you get 2 with that. You can either target 2 red curses or a red curse and a red pawn.
I'm gonna go for the 2 red curses because they're nearest to the civilians.
This is true. They do want to suck their faces.
And I'm trying to say no sucky face. No sucky face.
Consent. Remember, guys, consent is important.
Exactly. Ooh, shit. Yeah. They are gone. Not even
Take
red
that.
X's, they just get vanished.
Bye.
Instant transmissioned away. As Isabel, how does Isabel go about with her banishment prayers? Does she like say a prayer holding like the hilt of the sword? That's just a hilt, but it's a holding cross
so
essentially.
she would hold the hilt, and she'd be saying a prayer while she's like staring at her targets.
And then basically yeah, it just after when finishing the prayer, those two just kind of like just get burned up essentially until they're gone. Um, like vanished. And the people with the two people left are just like, oh, damn it, not again. And you hear one of them say, you hear that the guy in the front is like, he's like, you start the possession, and I'll cover you. And now it's X's turn.
I'm gonna step forward
Oh God.
a little bit, and I'm gonna look at the lady in the red hat, and I will say, well, come over here and use some of those nails that you didn't last night. And I'm going to look down at the red pawn, and I'm going to lift his body up, activating both my earth and
God.
water magic. So I'm going to lift him up by his body armor. Using my earth magic, I'm going to crack open his ribs until they form spines.
No.
And I'm going to shoot his bloodsickles along with his
Oh my.
Ah!
These
Yeah,
children.
these
If you
kids.
succeed in this, these kids are gonna need therapy for life.
Yeah, they will need that so much so.
You know.
All right, give me your roll. Tell me what you're putting in.
I wasn't thinking about that one. Okay, so that will be
X never
my
thinks of the
9
kids.
arm plus
No, Harper's sitting there like
12.
getting possessed is bad enough, but this is ridiculous.
He's
Yeah,
just
they'd be better off
doing.
getting possessed.
He's doing when it's like when Betelgeuse and Ray Zero made Rem play Twister. That's basically what this is happening. This guy's getting like, oh my God, are you
Hold on.
I saw Benny.
Yeah.
Oh,
are you throwing a
there's-
Benny?
Yeah.
He wants more successes.
You want? Oh shit! All right. Well, oh my God.
Holy.
7 successes.
There you go. Yeah, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Wow. I mean, yeah, you've made this red pawn into a red pretzel. And were you trying to make the icicle shoot at the red lady?
No, I was picking up the dead
Exactly.
red pawn.
Yeah.
And shooting the ribs and using my earth power to control the bones to stab her as the icicles then shoot forward the
Cool.
bloodicles into her. So
She gets like struck, and you see like she takes the hit. She used all of her action things. She can't do anything else. And she takes the hits, and she recoils and is kind of, has a couple well, she has some spikes in her. But she's still standing, and she's like,
a red knight pawn that's just like stuck to the front of her with ribs.
oh my gosh.
Ew.
And with that, it's the civilians' turns. I'm gonna give them an opportunity to.
And I'll save my extra action for defense.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna have the civilians try to run away. There's at least 3 of them. And oh, the
Oh,
mom's
wow.
gonna. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
you need to spend a penny. You need to spend a penny for the mother. You need to spend a penny for the mother.
I
Come on.
will. I will do that. Come on, mom. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well,
there comes in that mom
and-
adrenaline. There we go.
and what happens is the mom allows her kids to escape. Oh,
oh,
not
good.
there. So she like makes an opening for them, and now she's cornered. And this red pawn goes up to her and begins the possession. And I'm gonna actually, oh, he starts doing it, and then this guy's going to the protection dude, I'm gonna make it so he turns and actually is looking at you guys, because I like that. There we go. And I'm gonna have him do a cover check. Essentially, he's going to put an overwatch on you guys and be like, if you guys do anything, he
I feel
will.
like we've already done stuff.
Yeah, but if you do anything, like he's not, firing to. Oh, I mean,
I understand what
yeah.
you're saying.
I mean,
he's not
does
just like
he-
headshotting these kids as they run away.
Yeah, exactly. That's also one of the things. This guy is like doesn't want to just like. I mean, they could be possible demons. You never know. So let's see here. This man just turned into X. Yeah, Overwatch. So let me do that check. Ah, he only boosted himself up by 1. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna have him spend a Benny. We're gonna roll again.
Chris can get extra shot.
Damn.
Oh, just kidding.
Alright, so he gave his attack to shoot somebody. We'll have you boosted by 1. It's now the red lady's turn. And she moves forward. And she kind of like drags hard on the cigarette.
Does she push off the red pawn that is stuck to her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. They pull the person off of them, letting them drop to the floor, and takes a long drag on their cigarette, and they move forward. And as they exhale, the smoke comes out and seems to be kind of filled with. You can tell it's filled with like some red heat is inside of it. It's almost like could be a gas bubble cloud. And I'm just gonna do a check to see how well that goes. Alright, well, it only is gonna have a 1 thing. And I'll just draw or no, what? No, I can probably just find the thingy. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just throw this at her. It's this ball that she put down, and it starts to just move. It's moving towards the children.
Oh, no, you don't.
It is now Harper's turn.
Okay, well, crap. This is a problem. Move up here, and I'm going to.
Hot ash smoke. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt, to push the ground up right, hold on, in here to kind of create a wall between that ball of not goodness and the kids.
Okay. That sounds good.
So that is going to be shape and earth, and we're just gonna go for all of it, which is 9.
Nice.
We're gonna spend a Benny so that we can make that a little bit stronger there.
Hopefully. Good luck.
Hopefully.
Save those
yeah.
kids. Save those kids.
Yep.
Nope.
God hell, damn it.
Oh,
Damn it.
and that's
Damn
2
it.
1s. I won't. That's not gonna actually give you anything because you still succeeded in the roll. So
Okay.
you're not. I'm kidding. Yeah, that would be brutal.
And...
Unfair, even. Yes.
Oh,
You have now a
okay.
protected wall.
Kids, good. And do I try to banish the idiot trying to possess the mom?
I don't know. You could try.
Screw it. Yeah, well, let's do this.
She's
Okay.
gonna be mad at me, so don't worry.
All right. So that's 4. Yeah, because my hilt gives me 1. I've got 3. That's 4. Please don't suck. Oh, you sucked. Okay, that's fine.
Oof.
That's fine. I'm not spending that last penny on that.
Understood. And so, with your action having taken place, the Overwatch is this guy is now he's gonna blap you, or at
That's
least
fine.
try to. He's gonna
I
have
figured
a
as much.
extra. He'll get extra. He's gonna get a +1, an extra die here.
And I need to roll just my armor against that. Because I've used all
Correct.
my actions. Okay.
And so this is actually
just-
going to be doing 2 damage. So you need
Alright, so
2
this is
successes to negate it.
Ooh.
Oof. Nope.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that would have been damage to air.
okay, perfect.
And
Okay.
you said that the 2?
Yep, that's gonna be 2 damage as he
Fine.
And
That's fine. I got shot again. I'm shocked. Truly I'm
As-
shocked.
as always, you get shot in the shoulder, and you're like, "Ow, my shoulder
Shot
again!"
through-
The same one
Shot
every
through
time.
Scar tissue again.
And is that the end of Harper's turn?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep.
And with your turn ending, the smoke ash ball thingy continues to move forward. It hits the wall, and when that happens, it pops, and it basically it pops like a balloon, except instead of a loud pop noise that startles the family dog, instead it's a napalm explosion that takes out the entire bench, and if the wall wasn't there, the kids would probably be gone. So good job.
Is the wall now gone? Is it like?
Oh yeah, the walls crisped.
Fine. It's fine. I mean, the kids are alive.
Yeah.
So that's all I care about right now.
Exactly. And now it's Isabel's turn.
You're muted, Hex.
Sorry, I muted because there were helicopters running around, and then
Uh-oh.
Well, that's a problem.
I'm-
Helicopters
I'm-
aren't supposed to be running.
I'm not far from a military base, and they run exercises all the time. Today they've decided to actually do it during the day, which I'm kind of thankful for.
Yeah,
Wow,
I'd
good.
rather be awake for that than have that wake me up.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
haven't been hearing it at all anyway, so it hasn't been.
Excellent.
I haven't
Well,
heard it.
I've been trying as soon as I hear them starting to come by, I've been trying to mute it so that it doesn't come through. So success.
Yay!
Anyway, so what to do? So has the napalm dissipated now?
Yep. It went away
Okay,
with
so-
everything that had burned up, but the bench, the 2
so-
benches are also gone completely.
Okay.
Well, that's annoying. They're great weapons.
I am gonna try and do the same thing I did last time and try and banish these 2. So cover check.
Okay.
Please don't fail.
No bench.
Yes.
Nice.
I can't wait to see this Cassius meme. By the way.
It's already in chat.
Oh, perfect. Good.
Then
Okay,
Banish.
so you got the so you
So I'm going for
Alright.
the last 2 that are left.
go for it.
Try and stop this possession from happening. Oh, Benny time.
Uh-oh. Do you spend
Yes.
any bennies? Or do I get to
Benny
increase the
time.
chaos tracker?
Nope.
Yeah,
SCU
we are
Benny.
absolutely re-rolling all of that again.
Cool.
Oh my god! What the-
3. Oh, uh-oh. Are you re-rolling that?
Oh, yes.
Oof.
This is why I
Okay.
knew I needed to save my bennies and wasn't gonna use them on.
Oh, you
There
are-
we go.
Wow, you are lucky. Lucky. Okay, so I'm gonna have it so they can defend because they haven't used any things yet. So let's see how they do against that. So let's do
No.
that once, twice. Okay. I'll have it so. All right. this guy here gets vanished, and this one here is going to stay still doing the possession.
Okay.
Okay. Essentially, the two points went in to take out the other guy.
Yep.
Alrighty.
I can accept that. That'll be my turn done.
Perfect. It's X's turn.
Okay,
What's X gonna do?
I'm gonna step forward and say, where was that fire last night?
Oh
As
God. What have I made?
This is all you're doing.
I
This is-
agree.
As
This
a
is
matter
this
of
is
fact,
my world. I did this. I made it a thing. I love it. All right.
Is she bleeding?
There are holes in her, but no, there isn't any blood.
God damn
Well,
it.
that's weird.
It would have been much nicer. Okay, well, the dead pawn body is nearby. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the rebar from the ground again.
Those bodies are gone in the explosion.
Well, one was right next to her that she threw off.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can use that one.
Yeah,
For sure.
That's the one I'm gonna use.
Sorry. Yeah.
And so we're gonna pull up the rebar and we're gonna make a whole bunch of barbed spikes that just
Oh my.
as I attempt to spike her, and then as my bonus action, pin her in place.
All right. Well, I'm sending a Benny for this defense. There we go. Holy shit. Oh, thanks for the follow. Who's following me right now?
Okay, so wait, is that defense for the damage or for the restraint?
It's for the. What are you doing first?
So the damage will come first, and then the restraint.
Okay, so then it would be against your damage then.
So she still takes 3.
Holy crap. Okay. Well, let's. Yep. She sure does. You keep impaling her.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use my shape to, so the barbs go in and then down and really,
Yes.
add some tension and pull her in place.
Oh man. Hey. Oh. Okay, Cooley. We're doing well. We're playing an RPG that I made called Law and Honor: Spirits and Curses Unit, and you're witnessing a beatdown right now, pretty much. And yeah, they're in place and they're just like pinned down onto the ground, pretty much from what you've done. They cannot move. And they, for some reason, don't seem very concerned. Is that your turn?
It's my turn.
Well,
Okay.
that's concerning.
It's the mom's turn. She can't do anything. She's getting possessed. It's now the bad guy's turn. Oh. The possession is done.
Wait, no, but the kids can run away though. The kids can run away.
Yes, the kids can run away, but their mom is now possessed.
We'll
And
fix that.
As I said in chat, if the mother dies, just the amazing conflicted hero backstory that these kids are gonna have.
This is
No,
true.
we're going to fix this.
Very, very true. Okay, so all right. So you basically, you see the kids run past you and you're like, get to safety. And they're like, mom. And then you look to the mom and you see like the demon has like entered her completely, and you just see like you kind of see like their hair, their skin, everything goes black. They become kind of like a black silhouette, as it almost seems like they themselves are gone. And then the black switches out, and you see this person, and they have like, you can see it's like they're wearing a cloak, and you can see like white hair, much or like white blonde hair like the mom had, and you see her feminine face under the hood, but like her body is just made out of like red energy, like kind of probably red blood if we're being honest. Um
I like that.
and
I can use that.
We can fix this. We can fix this. This is fixable.
and
Death is a solution. Death is a solution.
wow. And yeah, so that's a thing. And you see the lady who's pinned. She's gonna try to break out. Can you oh yeah, I mean
It's
she
3
do you
successes, so she
yeah.
does not successfully break out.
No. But she's gonna use her other action to she's gonna like basically what goes on is you see her struggling and she's like, well, I'm gonna just get tired at some point. And she's like you hear her call out Mikhail. And then when that
Wait, isn't that my guy?
huh?
Isn't
What?
that my demon link? Right?
I believe it is.
Oh no! Oh no! Sorry,
Is it?
that Mikhail's my angel link. But
Yeah.
not my. Okay, okay, I see.
Uh-huh.
Continue,
But
sir.
it's also a name. But yeah, and you would hear well, something biggish coming,
There's
and
more things. Oh no!
there's this big guy
Oh,
comes out in the corner over here. I'll see if I can bring that over for
the tall people have arrived.
that's the toll. Yeah, they really have. Um, okay, let's see if I can.
So didn't Zero say that if we needed help, he cleared his schedule.
He sure did, and
You
it's
might want
now
to yell at Cassius.
it's
I
now
think
Harper's turn
I
if
think
they
it's
wish
a
to do so.
BT phone home type moment
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah. No, I turn to the Cassius unit, go call 0. And then I am going to try to.
Not die.
Yeah, that's tippity top of my list.
Great,
Not
great,
good at it, but I gonna try.
good.
Let's see.
How mad would Zero be if we didn't have any casualties, but we just like destroyed the train station?
We didn't destroy the bench. It's fine.
No,
So
no,
far, we
I
have.
mean like the whole like bring the roof down.
Oh,
I have a feeling we might get in a lot of trouble for that.
that would be a
Like,
problem.
he never said don't cause massive destruction. He just said no casualties.
He did. I am going to try.
There's still a man over here. You realize there's just a man of the cloth over in the corner.
Why aren't they running? They're too dumb at this point. You know,
They're
they
afraid.
deserve to die if they haven't run by now.
They're afraid.
All right.
They're
So yeah,
scared.
look over at them and go, run, and try to banish this thing again. Probably poorly, but I don't care. I'm trying it again.
Which one are you going for?
What was mother?
The the not mom.
The not mom now. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Alrighty.
That's 4. So what did we say about ether checks though? With because doesn't something go up if when we make them? Because I forgot that particular piece.
I think I have it. So it goes up if you get a 0 or oh, not a 0, a 1. I think is what we're just gonna do it because I think the way I was doing it originally made it happen a bit too fast. So when you
You mean the one I rolled last time?
yeah, you can
Okay.
definitely yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. So my ether check now is gonna be a 5.
Sweet. Alrighty. Oh, well,
Benny.
Ben.
One more.
Alrighty.
I don't. That's just a lot of
Good
zeros.
luck.
That's a lot of ones, and I don't like that.
Yeah, true. Nice. That's
Hey!
a good save. Very good. All right, perfect.
It's like flipping through your book, can't find a page, can't find a page, can't find a page, can't find a page. Oh, found the page.
What was that stupid word?
Let's see. I have to check what their defense score is because I did not 100% wasn't sure if this guy would this the mom would turn. So let's see. All right. Yeah, your banishment seems to like shear it. Like it like you can see like a a burning starts to occur like on their face. Um but like they're still here. You can see that like you have injured them, like, and are starting to send them away, but they are forcing themselves to stay here, and have only taken one damage from your banish there. Yeah, it's not too happy about it.
Well, it can be unhappy. I'm saving my other action though, which is great because now I can actually defend myself.
Good, good.
Yay!
And then it's Isabel's turn.
Yeah, Isabel's gonna move forward a little bit.
I love how Isabel
Um,
moving forward a little bit is like almost twice my movement.
They are very fast.
She's a little bit speedy. She sprints around the place.
Zippy-dun.
Yep. And then she is also going to attempt a banishment on the no longer mother.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Oh, she already defended against me.
Yeah. Ooh, only one success. So the banishment is once again you see on their face, now on their weird red energy arms or blood arms, you kind of see smoke coming from them as they're starting to burn more, but they're still here.
Holding on.
What would you like to
I'm gonna
do?
save.
Save, yep.
Oh, do I want?
Good.
Oh wait, do I want to save? No, I'm gonna try a banishment again, and I lose one dice because I'm
Yeah.
doing the same action.
Exactly. Good luck.
One
Another
success.
Success.
Woohoo! Nice. Okay. So, they start to burn even more. That this time they fall down on their knees as they now seem to like be actively hurting from what you're doing to them, for this banishing. And you kind of can see, the pain kind of looks like they're being like, torn, like they're like holding their chest like sort of deal from it, but they're still here.
Okay.
And X, it is your turn.
Okay. Tactical reposition.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady with the red hat, she tried to move, but then she didn't do anything else. Is that correct?
Correct. She tried to use one action to try to escape, and then she couldn't do it. She stopped using any more actions, so she still has a bonus, I guess.
So I'm going to go ahead and look to the ceiling to the trusty sprinkler pipes.
Oh
They've
my
served me
god.
well in
Yep.
the past. As I
The water
will
company
go
hates you
ahead
so
and-
much.
Yeah, there's one plumber that just like his full-time job is to follow us around and just, god damn it, this mother. Actually, I'm gonna kill him one day. But I'll look to the water pipes and I'll bring them coursing down, again, trying to, this time going for the clavicles to pin the shoulders back. So again for the harm, and then the pin, so having a secondary pin on her, so she's
Yeah.
not going
He's going
anywhere.
nowhere.
Exactly.
So, is she defending against the damage?
She is going to defend against the
Or the pin?
she'll go against the pin.
Okay. That was the wrong choice.
Wait,
So
wow.
that's seven
Oh
damage she takes.
Okay. How would you like to just as Toxic says, how would you like to casually disfigure this woman as you obliterate them?
Yeah, so it's, the first rocket of a water pipe will go through one shoulder, and she'll just instinctively move backwards, and then you have the barbs that are through her torso, just tensioning further as the last spike just comes and right through the center of the chest, through the spine, and then nothing. She kind of stays where she is because she's fairly
pinned.
well pinned in place.
Yeah, it's you've made a statue, essentially, a monument of your skill.
And so,
So in that case, you don't need to use your other action. So do you keep your bonus action, or do you?
well, no, that was both my actions.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, right, no, I didn't use
Yeah.
my other action. Okay, yeah, no. I'll since she's dead, I'll save a defense. Yeah, that's smart.
Cool. Okay.
X making
Sounds
smart
good.
choices. Oh my god.
It's their
I
turn.
love the fact. It was very clearly.
Wait. Have the civilians gotten to
Yeah.
safety?
Now it's the civilian's
They-
turn after me.
Oh shoot, yeah. I had it as the mom, and I erased the moms. They have run to safety.
Oh, this man's he just runs out. Okay, you stay in the train. Bud.
Yeah.
Ran out of the train,
He-
ran back in the train, and ran
That's-
further up the
That's why he was stuck, because he started. That's what he did at the first time. At the very start of the turn, he went. That's what he went. He was, oh, I can't go that way. Oh shit! And then he went back into the train for the other turn, and then on this turn, he's
And
moving
how
the
about
right
the
way.
kids? Have they made it to the gate yet?
The kids have made it out of the gate. Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And the Cassis has dialed our good friend and lieutenant.
Oh yeah, they have. You get a call back, and he's like, "I'm on my way. I'll be there soon." He's like, "I'll get on my bike." He's like, "I'm already on my bike," and you hear him on his bike, and he's
I'm on my way. I'm turning the corner.
I'm on my way. I'll be on my bike soon. I'm on my bike. And you're like,
Why are we getting a play-by-play?
remember he doesn't deal with people ever. He doesn't know how to interact. He's like, this is normal, right?
I mean, granted, the call he got from us would have been Harper just yelling at the Cassius
Yeah.
to call him and then fighting things.
Oh
So
my.
all
I
he
can
would have
pi-
heard was the screaming.
I can also imagine that him giving us a blow by blow of where he is him trying to be better after the captain gave him feedback that he doesn't communicate effectively with us.
Oh my god. Yes. That's perfect. And what else is perfect is this huge
Right,
tall
right,
boy
right.
stomps forward. He's in this big red cloak, and underneath the cloak, you kind of see that it almost looks like the same face that the mask that the angels wear, like the robotic android helmet sort of thing that's underneath it.
Corrupted angel.
And he does X say that out loud?
Yes.
Mikhail looks to X.
Is this my Mikhail that I used to save? Where's Harper? Harper.
Who knows? Probably not. You can. I mean, you can. You're able to freely talk to them usually. So you can. You're like buddy, and he's like, no, that's not me, man. No. He's like, he looks pretty tough though. Good luck. And X, your weakness is Earth, I believe, correct? Because your main your original
My
affinity was water, right?
Water. And so,
Yeah.
I can't remember how you're doing weaknesses.
And I'm pretty sure that the thing that we have for it, because I have it in the rules, I believe, it's set up so that Earth beats water, water beats fire, fire beats air, air beats earth. Okay, so they are using earth magic, and so they're gonna get a bonus against you. Is what I'm gonna do, for that. So yeah, they basically just they walk forward, they grab the pillar and rip it out, and reshape it into a spike and whip it at you. Do you defend against it?
Nah, I'll take it like a man. No, of course it doesn't.
Cool. It's 4 successes.
Take out 1, and then that's not including my armor save,
Correct. It's not.
which is I have 2 armor.
I believe so.
Yeah, you don't have the same
Not
armor.
not rolling 2.
Just
I
roll
rolled a
2.
2. You just put the number 2 down. Here you go.
Okay, so I take 3.
Yep. And what's the damage going to?
So that would have gone to Earth.
Earth? Oof, ouch. Yeah, you just basically Isabel and Harper, you just see this guy make a concrete spike and throw it at X, who how does X try to defend against it? What sort of attempt? Do you just try to dodge it? Do you try to
Yeah, no,
withstand?
Since it's going to Earth, I'll probably, and I use withstand, I'll probably be just trying to redirect the spike, and I just don't, and I'm not able to fully push it off, so it doesn't just go right through the stomach, and I'm just oh, but just takes a good chunk out of the shoulder, and
Oh yeah.
Bleeding pretty heavily, and
It just smashes into you. It hits you, and you redirect it into the other pillar, and it's spiked in there, and you're just oh, that's bad. And it then uses its other action to move as it steps towards this one.
Oh.
And the not mom. They
previously known as Mother.
they start to they, a heat seems to come off of them, as you kind of can, Isabel, you'd be able to see what looks to be the use of fire magic to heal. So they're healing themselves with fire magic is what it looks to be. And wow, the banishment burns seem to recover, and they stand up. And Mikhail kind of moves their cloak over around them, so they're kind of covering them. You can tell that they probably have their arm in front of them, sort of deal. That sort of deal. And it's now Harper's turn.
Right. That's enough of that nonsense. We are going to use my favorite weapon, aka the bench, to
There's no. Oh yeah, you got that
stab this
bench.
There's
Yeah.
another bench.
Yeah, there's always a bench you could use. Okay.
Yes. to
Cool.
stab him, and I'm going to attempt to stab and restrain with bench.
Okay, go for it. So what are
so
you
we're gonna
doing first?
Or
start
use bench.
with harm.
It was not very effective.
So harm is gonna. Earth is 6.
Mhm.
Harm is 1, so that's 7. I can do math. Proud of myself. And fuck that up royally. Cool.
Ouch. Ouch.
How much did you lose there, bud?
I'm fucked.
Oh no. How so basically what goes on if you do a magic check, you're actually putting your like
Yep.
elemental core in, and so for Harper, was
I'm
this
fucked.
what was it all of it on Earth?
Yeah.
Oof, so like so
Yeah.
Harper's Earth core just broke, basically.
Yeah.
Trying to like do this like bench magic and like
Okay.
Harper, give me a resolve check. See if you stay up.
Oh boy.
See if the
This
break
is
breaks
fun.
you.
This is fun.
I've been here before. It sucks.
Yeah. Cool.
It's the first time meme. Ooh,
Yeah.
you're still up.
Okay. That's cool.
Harper
All
just
right.
like buckles for a second and like leans
right.
on Isabel and then stands up and it's like stays up.
So that didn't work.
Nope.
Let's
Damn.
see. This is a problem.
It sure
So
is.
we're gonna change what we're using that second thing for.
All right, yeah. What are you gonna use it for now?
Attempt to use oh god, I'm trying to figure out which magic I can use to heal my dumb self.
Oh, well, you can use any element with mend.
We're gonna use water, but we're only gonna use 3 of that, so I'll still have 1 left.
All
if I do
right.
that. But then
Good.
I also get a +2 on, but I have 2 to mend, 2
Yep.
because of talisman, so that puts me at 7.
All items are helpful. Yay.
Are.
Yay.
Those are 2.
Sweet. And yeah, you can bring your Earth back 2 points.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yeah, you're like, oh boy.
I'm gonna back up a little, okay? Okay.
Too bad you don't have a bench to hide behind over there.
I don't have a bench to hide behind, but I'm just gonna back up.
And
'Cause I'm hurting.
so Isabel, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm sorry for leaving you.
Sorry, I'm just looking at what I have.
That's fair. It's a troublesome situation you got in there. X has a probably a pretty banged up arm, like Gohan in Dragon Ball Z versus Cell probably, and Harper hurts.
Just in general.
Harper is currently a broken tree.
If I'm just doing a regular cover check, I just do without any magical assistance. It's just rolling my cover in water, yeah?
Yeah, just like what are you trying to do with it?
I'm just thinking of using cover to expand my influence so I can try and banish and do some more damage to them.
You can definitely try. Yeah.
So
you can do regular cover, which is
yeah.
Thematically, it's essentially Isabel's like stealing their own will and control over the magic to increase its size.
Oh.
Ouch. Do you what do you do? Do you push? Or not push, but reroll? With your last Benny there?
I'm gonna hold off on pushing.
Oh, all right. It's up
Because I
one
didn't
more
use
level.
any magic for that.
True.
So nothing breaks. And I'm feeling okay about where our chaos counter is at the moment.
Oh, sure.
She's still gonna try and banish. She's gonna focus on the not mother.
Alrighty, go
The
for it.
mother.
I will. I'm
I feel
going
like she's the
to.
weaker one.
I am going to spend 3 of the chaos counter to reduce your dice pool by 3.
That's rude.
It is. It is very much so.
So
So how much dice do you have right now? Oof,
4.
not enough. Do you push
Uh,
that one?
I
Hmm.
am gonna reroll without spending a penny. Ha
How? What? Okay.
the same way I'm looking to do it if I have to next time.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh. Do it up. Good job. Good job. Good use of your points.
Yes.
This is great. Oh my god. All right. Okay. So, I'm not sure if you remember, but they did heal
got healed up a bit.
themselves. But they start to burn again, and they yellowed at you. You let out like a primal howl more than anything.
I just got
Y-
crosshairs on me right now.
yeah, you sure do. Do you move?
I am definitely going to step back with that howl, and I think with my movement, I could probably duck behind here.
You are the fastest. Isabel just zooms.
And then Harper is just left, and you're like, wait, no.
What is X gonna do now?
Okay, so X is gonna look at, and I think focusing down this this burning knot mother, I'm gonna go ahead and take the red pawn and just the, like hair, like the bun clips, just rah rah rah.
Oh, the body is done after that. After that, the body is gonna be nothing left. Like it's like you use
This is not
like
what rib cages were made for.
yeah. No, you melded it to its final meld point.
DM says no.
You can do it now though, for sure.
I know, but
Yeah, yeah. That's so funny though. I love your guys' creativity. Holy shit, it's great.
What?
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, I mean yeah, they have it. They actually have a bonus action, so they're gonna use it to see if they can negate it since they're nice. Yep. So this not mother is like under the cover of Mikhail, for the most part, except for like their head, and so X starts flinging their magic at them, and before anything even hits them with like the skeletal rib cage stuff, the bones stop and then just like are disintegrated in fire.
I'm
And
going to run
yeah.
around.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. You're all awesome. My
Bye.
favorite people.
It was nice knowing you. We hope Zero shows up soon.
Yeah. As you run past the pillar, Harper just goes.
And with that,
And X will go like this.
You.
with that, Zero shows up, and he's just like he has his cool blade out, and
Harper quickly goes, hi.
and he's like, "Get behind me!" And he runs past you, and he does sort of. He slaps like a magic sigil onto his sword, and then just does like a slash at them, and somehow
She was the one one in front was a civilian.
He's like, not anymore.
Could fix it.
I don't think so. I don't
I
think this
like
is something you can
Zero's
fix.
mentality. Let's go, Zero. You show him. You show him. You kill that mother.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's what a big gash gets like cut through the cloak and like cuts through the not mother, and like they kind of slump forward. You can tell they're still breathing. And you then see Mikhail just grab them, and they just you notice that on the ground next to X's romantic encounter, their hat is there, laying on the floor. And you see Mikhail, they grab the person, the not mom, and they jump at the hat. And in that instant, the hat and them all kind of suck into each other and are gone.
As I said in chat, it brings a whole new meaning to the term body count.
Zero's like, oh, they vanished. They must have like purposely like did a banish where they didn't hurt themselves at all. I've never seen demons do that.
Do you think
What
that they
happened?
could
Fill me
resurrect
in.
the dead one?
He's like, I did not kill them. They were still alive.
No,
No,
no.
no, no, no. The one that I killed. That was
Oh,
speared.
Kind of a
I didn't even
statue.
get a picture.
yeah, the body is still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they're
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, it's like they must have had the hat enchanted in some way to be some sort of key, perhaps. But
Okay,
oh,
so I stepped away for
oh
2
yeah.
seconds
So
to check
what?
on my housemate, and
What
everything's disappeared. What
w-
happened?
what occurred is so Zero attacked Not Mom, took like they fell
Uh-huh.
unconscious, and then the big corrupted angel dude jumped to the hat of the lady, and they teleported them away, and they are now gone. The hat is as well, and Zero's just like confused, just as all of you are. He's like, I've never seen like he's like, I know that there's angel technology like that, but I didn't think demons had it, and I thought it was only to go to heaven to travel up there. But he's just rubbing his head, and he's like, but it looks like you saved most of them. Like you did everything you could. I can clearly tell that by your wounds. And
Could have been.
And go talk to the children.
he's
Don't
like,
you dare.
he's like,
I asked because I didn't want to.
No, don't.
Hopefully they have a father.
he's
All
like,
right.
Zero says, I will handle those kids. Worry not.
But we didn't kill anyone. We didn't kill anyone. There were no casualties.
There was
not
no,
one.
I'm aware.
Not even one. Plumber's not going to be happy. But
Also, we didn't destroy that bench. That wasn't us either.
Zero puts like a hand on X's shoulder and says, good job. I on the no casualties thing. And yeah. And he says, you guys all did very well. Let's get these people whatever they need and get them back home, and anyone who needs anything more, do what you have to do. I'll take care of those kids. And yeah.
I just dig in my bag and I hand Zero a business card. This is my therapist. She can probably help those kids a lot.
He says, "Thank you.
She's used to it.
I will make use of it, and I'm sure the kids will too." Um, and he says, "Have your Casus unit upload the footage of the scene, so we can go over it back at the precinct."
We found a claw.
Oh, Jesus, that's
That
huge.
yeah, that
Cassis is holding on to that.
Like he has these little little robot arms, and
robot
he's just like, "Tink." It's just like,
We found that too. That was why you actually sent us here, not that. That happened
He's
afterwards.
like, "Okay, well, we'll get that. We'll bag that as well, and we'll get that looked into. Hopefully, it can we can use it to help fight the demons. You know, fire against fire sort of deal. Except in this case, Demon Claw versus Demon Claw.
It's really
Um,
cold.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see that. He's like, you see his eyes kind of
I wouldn't
give like a
wouldn't
weird
touch it.
effect. Yeah, he's
I
like,
wouldn't touch
no,
it.
I will not. Um, but he essentially with that, you that I that's the end of the session. Um,
Oh,
the you guys essentially would be tasked with following up on what just happened. So that's what you guys would probably be working on the next go to try to find out some more. So we'll probably be doing like maybe hunting leads next time, and that would be pretty fun. See that side of it. Um, See how that goes, and hopefully we don't beat up any perps while we're questioning them. X. Uh,
I've never.
yeah, I hope
I've
you
I,
never
don't.
questioned them.
yeah, I beat them up and I've killed them. But I think the ones that we've taken in, I don't think I've done anything off the books.
Uh
I'm just
huh.
putting it out there. I'm a good cop. I go by the books.
Good, good, good. We'll see.
You
We'll
know the
see.
books exist, because that's surprising.
Hey, we are all given copies of the books. I know they exist.
Uh huh. This is
They're
true.
probably in your room because I was like, book? You want book? I don't want book.
um, but yeah,
Feel like X just randomly leaves books in Harper's room that he doesn't want. He's like, "Hey,
yeah.
here's this for you." I don't want it. Just
Yeah, it's
leaves.
just
Like,
like
why do
it's
I
like
own this now?
you just like wake up in the morning and there's like a book slid under your door and it's just like another like police manual.
Oh my gosh. Yes. um.
That's what I keep throwing at the wall because I have so many of them
Whole
now.
that makes a lot of sense now. Yeah, that's very true.
Jim was like, "Hey, you should brush up on this," and I'm like, "Okay." Toss it under Harper's door.
So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us for episode 3 of Law and Honor, The Red Omen. We will be back in 2 weeks, I believe. But as always, keep an eye on my Twitter as I will post things on there. I also am on another channel, Stella Luna's channel. In June, I'll be doing my first paid game ever of Law and Honor, actually. So that's gonna be pretty neat. So that's gonna be fun. Get see some new characters, see what other builds can be done, or see if we get a uh see how high the dice pools can get. See if X's records get beaten or not.
They will stand for eternity.
um, but yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed, and it's late, so I will say a good night to everybody, and good morning, and I assume good afternoon now for you, X.
Yes, it's just hit afternoon.
Nice. But yeah, bye, folks.